Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is the Crusader 5.5-inch SP. It's the Tier 7 British SPG, and we're located on the north spawn of Live Oaks. And it's under the command of FendaBenda. And it's got 2 marks of excellence on his barrel, so I think he's played this more than a little. Now, what can I tell you about the Crusader SP? Well, it's mounted on a Crusader chassis, and the gun is mounted backwards, and that's because they didn't have space for it to or reposition the engine, and so they thought, well, we'll stick the gun at the back, counterbalances the engine at the front, so to speak, and that way it balances out when the turret's been removed. And we found our first enemy. It's a Comet. We've tried a blind shot there, but it failed. With Comet retreating there down the railway line. We haven't found anybody else though. Oh, there's a lurver over on the other side of the map, but he's getting close to the city. And we're having a quick look at that. Can we get a shot in? Oh, and a T-54E1. Okay, we're loaded and we're dialing in on the lurver. Round out. Bit late. Oh, no, it wasn't. It was a hit right on the engine bay of the lurver. 261. I thought that was a bit late, but it looks to me like the shell actually veered to the right and it hit the lurver directly on the engine bay. 45 TP. We're still a few seconds from firing. Can we get a shot on him? Well, he's hiding in the dip. Round out. Yes! That was a direct hit. That one worked. Okay, reload's going through. Got a T10 in the city. And there's the lurver again. He's pulling back behind the building. Can we get a shot on him? Yes, I think we can. Oh, this time round it goes behind him. And there's a waffle tractor over there. 2 tanks close together. Oh, if only we'd been loaded at that moment. That would have been very, very nice. Now they're obviously trying to shoot across the road. Now we should be able to get a shot on T10. Round out. Yes! Direct hit. 109 hit points though. It's only 114mm gun, the 5.5 inch. And they were proposing to actually mount this on the Crusader chassis, but when it came down to it, they built one prototype, but then they decided that it wasn't quite right, and so they cancelled the project at the prototyping stage, and instead they went ahead with a project called the FV3805, and that was to build an enclosed SPG, and that happens to be the Tier 9 British SPG in the game. Okay, we're almost loaded. Going to go for the T-54E1 this time. Round out. Well, it's a direct hit because there was no explosion. The lurver's down. Oh, the T-54 is stunned and he's down to 87% of health. But we just lost our T-28 HTC. The T-10's just took a big hit. I'd go for the T-10 if I was him because... oh, the T-10's now too close to the other T-28.
That was close.
Well, that's a near miss for 157. And the SU-101 is going after that T-54. And got a nice hit into him, so he picked up some stun assists. 2 lots of stun assists there. And I think we're going to go for the waffle tractor this time round. He's far enough away from that Wizzy that we're not going to stun the Wizzy. And we've marked the ground to let the Wizzy know that's what we're going for, but he's dealt with him. Now we're going for the T10. Mark the target, rounds out, and it's a splash. 173 and he's stunned. So these rounds are going to count to us. And he's gone down. So we picked up masses of stun assist, although it's not actually showing us assistance on the totalizer. So it's only showing 929 hit points of actual damage, but we have got masses of stun assist. I know that for sure. And that's all going to count towards the total. Now, there was a Comet in there and an IKV-90B, but we fired at the IKV and we don't know if we hit him or stunned him. but our team seems to be doing very well because there are only 4 enemies left. Tiger P, and he's no more. So there's only 3 left now. The Samur SM, the Comet, and the IKV. There's the IKV. Rounds out, he's pulling back. That's going to miss. It did. Right, we can splash kill the Comets. We can splash kill now the IKV. If we can get rounds into them. We're still reloading. We're just adjusting our position right now to move a bit closer. That's why the rescue was bouncing around. Going for the IKV. Lining up a shot. Almost ready to shoot. Oh, and the IKV's killed. And there's just the Samur to kill now. And he's in the southwest corner, being engaged by the T-30. And I think the T-30 can one-shot the Samur from here. But if we fire at the Samur, we're going to stun the T-30. And the Samur is down, so the battle is over. So, let's have a look and see exactly how well we did. And here's the end of battle result. It's an ace tanker for FendaBenda in the Crusader 5.5 inch SP. This is the 4th replay we've had with FendaBenda today. And he's managed an ace tanker on every one of them during the game. He's also picked up a Bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 9 in total. And a win 8 for this one of 1908. So let's have a look at the team scores, see where he came. Well, he didn't get the highest amount of damage. That went to the T-30. He did 2,974 hit points of damage. And he's quite a fearsome tank, actually, a T-30. When it came to kills... FendaBenda only managed to get 1,444 hit points of damage. When it came to kills, though, it was the AMX-30 and the Wizzy 1114. He managed to get 3 kills, so did the Patriot. I'm afraid that FendaBenda didn't get any kills at all during that battle, which is unfortunate. But there again, it was a higher tier battle. It was a tier 8 battle, and after all, he was in a tier 7 Arty. And that meant he scored a lot of XP because he was firing at higher tier opponents. And he managed to get an XP of 1,045. And as before, I think I know the reason why his XP is so much higher. If we look at the detailed report, we'll find out why. He fired 11 shots, got 4 direct hits, 4 penetration and 5 splash. Damage of 1,444 hit points, all at more than 300 meters. He hit 5 of the enemy, but he didn't get any kills. But he did do 1,713 hit points of damage off 9 stuns. So he did a lot of stun assistance, and if you add that stun assistance to the damage he actually did, remembering of course that we pick up half the XP for any damage done whilst the enemy is stunned, then that adds to the damage we did, and that means that the overall XP that we've picked up, the base XP, is much higher. He earned 27,705 credits on the battle. Ammunition's really cheap for the 140mm gun, the 5.5 inch, and so he actually took away 20,005 credits overall. He picked up 1,045 XP, and there was no multipliers, so I'm afraid that's all the experience points he took away. But very good battle, and as I said, he did do a lot of help to his team. He stunned them at the appropriate moments, made sure that he actually played the shots very accurately, not to try and stun his own teammates, because they were in close proximity to those tanks. And unfortunately for him, he didn't get any kills, but I think that the main thing is that he did help his team to win. So well done to FendaBenda. If you enjoyed this replay, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel, and hopefully it'll be your replay that I'll be featuring in the next video.